Good morning. Today's Sunday, October 6th, and I am just getting ready to go to an open house today. I want to do some decluttering or more so cleaning up because I've been so busy that I haven't really cleaned up. By the time I come home, I just want to relax, chill, eat. And so I'm realizing that it's starting to add up. So we may declutter today, but then I also need to swing by a client's house who lives like 45 minutes from here. And so I need to swing by their house just to welcome them to Texas. We closed back in February. They moved here in August. They just had their housewarming, so they just started to settle in. And so I just want to swing by, love on them a little bit. And that's what we're doing today. So I want to take y'all along with me, and I hope y'all enjoy yourselves. I'll see you guys when we get in the car because now I need to pack my bag so I can go. So I'm coming to Starbucks to get me something because I just didn't feel like cooking and I'm an hour early. So get it right. Can I get the egg, the bacon and gruyere egg bites?
Yes, and then give me one quick moment.
Okay. It's not breakfast anymore. Can I get a chai tea with a splash of heavy cream?
Yes, would you like that to be iced or hot?
Iced. And then 2 pumps of sugar-free vanilla, please.
And what size is this?
Let's make it grande.
There you go, grande iced chai with 2 pumps of sugar-free vanilla and a splash of heavy cream. Anything else?
That's it.
Alright, let's see how to clean up.
Yes, please. I have a bunch of gift cards. Thank you. Thank you so much. You too. So I'm at my open house and it's pretty slow. So one of the things that I'm considering doing with this house is looking into cash buyers. Excuse me. This house has to sell in order for them to purchase another house. So I've created like a new search on my social media on my computer for tomorrow for me to submit it to cash buyers. I have to do that with 2 of my listings. And so it's just been that kind of market to where houses are sitting. So I have 1 to 2 options. There is one lender that allows you to sell it to them. They pay your mortgage and then you just kind of go from there. The only thing with this lender, this house, we can't do that with this house. But I really love this house. I'm gonna give y'all a tour because I can see the potential, and I understand that everybody can't see potential or they don't want to go into a house and do a little bit of work. But I really love this house. I could walk through here and tell you exactly what I would do. If they had time, I would consider putting my house on the market to purchase this house. This is such a pretty neighborhood. So I've even thought about finishing certain things in my house because I bought my house and I completely remodeled it. So I've thought about doing certain things in my house and just prepping it for the day that I want to sell it. I could just sell it. So I'm going to start looking into redoing my restroom. I don't know if y'all notice, my restroom's pretty small and I have this vision of what I want my restroom to look like. But we'll see. I got to see how much something like that even costs or how I can keep it small and make it cute. at the size that it is. So one of the two options, but that's one of the things that I've been considering. Our guest bathroom at my house is like super long, and it's like, we can make this like a and extend mine and go bloop bloop bloop, you know what I'm saying? So like make it a lot longer. But I think it's just because I enjoy the idea of recreating something. I'm a project person. I think I told y'all in a previous vlog that I can see the beauty in things that a lot of people can't see the beauty in, whether it's themselves, a house, even a journey, just kind of like how I could see myself making it in real estate. And transparently, y'all, I had only sold one house when I quit my job. So I wouldn't advise that to anybody, but God saw it fit and the seed was planted in me. And so me and God went for it and we haven't looked back. And I don't want to tell you that I don't have days where I'm like, forget this. I don't know. But I don't know what I would go do. I would go sell something for a company and probably make what I'm making now. But it would be a 9 to 5. So that would be the only difference. So I'd be making what I make now with a 9 to 5. They probably take out my taxes. So then I don't have to worry about that. So there's a few like perks to having a full-time job. I would never tell anybody that like, oh, just because social media tells you that being an entrepreneur, you should be an entrepreneur. I think you should do whatever you think you should do. Let me give y'all a tour since I'm here and I'm talking to you. Okay. So this is when you come in, right? So just imagine this. Just imagine like keeping this color and turning this into the black metal rails and just keeping it the black metal rails. And then you see this color right here, having that go all through the floor. So like this wheat looking color with the black rails all through the floors. You see this? I would even go as far as I would consider making this right here more arched. And then I would change. So I would keep like these pieces right here, like the moldings that's here. I would keep that. But I would change the light fixtures to be something long and black to match these metal rails. And then that light fixture would be something about that size, but it would be like black and clean. I'm not a black and gold girl. It would just be black and clean. The floors flowing all through here, the wheat floors, right? Then here's the cabinetry. So the same wheat floors will be in the kitchen. You have to keep this because this is where your oven is. So this is fine. Like this space is fine. I would keep the layout the exact same. The only thing I would change is I would sand down the cabinets and I would paint maybe the bottom like a dark chocolate brown and do the top like a creamy white, or just do it all creamy white. I would do that. And then the countertops, I would do like my previous listing. If I figure out how to insert like a video in the corner, I'll show you guys. But my previous listing, it has the Calcutta terracotta on the countertop. And then the backsplash, I would just do like a white and give it like the rustic look, very clean. I would get rid of those borders, of course, none of these curtains, but just the wheat all the way through. I would get rid of all of this desk right here, and I don't know what I would put right here. Off the top of my head, I can't think of anything. This could be my dog's corner though, like where his food and stuff is, and I'm looking at it, and so she doesn't have a dog, but her daughter has a dog, so that's the bowl for her daughter's dog. So I could make this like my dog's corner where his bed is, where his kennel goes. Okay, so I got interrupted because a family showed up. The house is really, really big. So it's like 4,200 square feet. So I just showed you guys the downstairs. Again, I would make this an office. I don't think I actually showed the formal dining room, so let me show that. This is actually where I'm stationed for you know, the open house. But this will be a formal dining room. Again, changing this light out. I wouldn't have like a hanging light like this. I would just have like a big dramatic light to go in here. It'd be really cute. I personally like the modern borders on homes, so like the flat borders, but I'm not pressed about changing that just because it's so many here that it would just be a lot. But I mean, again, if I'm changing the floors, might as well, right? Okay, so I'm gonna take you guys upstairs. I would make this all wood coming up, or just like a little carpet down the middle with a runner. And then this up here would most likely remain carpet. This carpet isn't bad except for this part right here. Whew, I'm out of breath. Okay. And y'all know I'm out of breath because I run and everything. Okay. But this right here, it just needs to be stretched. And so it is a little bit older, but it's not dirty or anything. So nothing's wrong with the carpet. Again, I would change light fixtures, but right here is a lofty space. It can be used for anything. I would keep this as a sitting area, put an oversized TV, get rid of like the shelf and all of that. Maybe even put a desk along this wall, because my sister does live with me. So she could work here where I could work downstairs. We don't have to be right up on each other. Get rid of all of these vacation-y pictures. And then let me show you the first bedroom up here since we're in here. So this is the first bedroom, very nice size. I wouldn't be pressed to paint the bedroom, but I would be pressed to change the light. So I would actually put a fan in here. And a nice oversized fan since it's a larger room. And then here's the guest bathroom. So all I would do is just put a new vanity in here altogether. You could just get rid of this vanity. It's cheaper to just go to Home Depot, get one of their cute little 20-inch vanities and put that in here, and then get the matching set to go above here, or do open shelving. I'm not sure. This would be, because my sister lives with me, this would be somebody's restroom. But it's not a big deal. I think it's just more so getting this part to look nice. Get rid of that, and then the curtain. Make sure that it's like a modern curtain that fits the vibe of what I'm looking for. Changing this light fixture. Again, these rails would be black. Keep the top the same. And I'd have to show y'all what that looks like, just because. And then y'all look, there's more. There's more upstairs. Okay, so then there's this room. This whole room would be painted. I'd get rid of this wallpaper. Again, this is like a 32-inch vanity, maybe a 48-inch. I would change the whole vanity, just get a brand new one with a light. I would try to do it pretty uniform to the other restroom. Change these lights in here. And then it has a medicine cabinet. I don't feel tempted to get rid of that. I would just figure out how to make it look more modern. Same thing, vanity, mirror, lights, right? This room does not need to be painted. It is completely fine as is. So nothing's wrong with the carpet, just ideally more furniture. That's how old this house is, okay? But yeah, very large room. I would change the fan though. So my biggest thing is making sure like all of the light fixtures feel modern. So same thing in that room over there. New fan here. And I would, so there's one light there. I would have an electrician come in and do some more like recessed lighting, maybe 4 in here so that the room feels bright. But I'd have to figure out if I'd want it on this or that electrical. That way it's 2 separate light switches. So now we're gonna go up to the theater. So it is purple up here. If I wanted to, I would paint it, but This is perfect as is. And I just love the idea of what you can do to this house. And the cost, maybe, it might not be in everybody's cards, and it might not be something that everybody wants to deal with. But then what I do like is the idea of making a house your own. People who left, their kids love the house. I heard them decorating it, but doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to put in an offer. So that is the tour of my listing. And again, if it does not sell today, by the time I record this or post this, I will know what is going to happen. But if it doesn't sell, if I don't get a contract on it by tomorrow, I am going to be submitting for us to do cash offers, investor offers, trying to get rid of this house in time for them to get the other house. At this point, we have, today's the 6th, so tomorrow's the 7th. They have 22 days, so like they would need an offer tomorrow. Well, I will probably see y'all after my open house. I may swing by the open house for my other listing just because it's going until 4, just to see how it's going. And the builder may be by there by then, so I may swing by there. Talk to you guys soon. Bye. Hi. It's me.
Will you scare me?
I will definitely scam you.
Hello. How are you? Good. I need to go to the grocery store, so I'm trying to map out where I'm at. I need to go this way. I think I'm gonna make myself burgers today. So I'm gonna go to the grocery store, get myself burgers. I need to buy myself some Brussels sprouts, so I can make myself burgers and Brussels sprouts. And then I'm supposed to go to a client's house today, and I feel so bad because I really don't want to go. Like, after you do all of this, like, I just left my DeSoto listing. So I have a Glen Heights listing, which is the suburb right behind DeSoto before you get to Red Oak and Waxahachie. And that listing went under contract yesterday. So we officially went under contract. And then I have a DeSoto listing, and that one's been on the market a little over 2 weeks. We had an open house, had like 15 to 16 families come. I did not host it, somebody else hosted it. I hosted my Grand Prairie listing, where I had one family come, but they came 4 times. And then I had this DeSoto listing, the White House that I posted, that's a new construction, and this is the larger White House, the stucco one that's very modern. That one went on the market last night, so we had an open house, and it was like 7 families that came to that one. And I do have a South Dallas listing, but I told you guys we weren't gonna have one because it was too last minute. With that area, like, it just has to be planned out ahead of time. I would honestly prefer that whatever agent hosted has a lender with them, so they're not by themselves, because it's kind of ducked off in there. Nothing is wrong necessarily with the area, it's just ducked off in there by itself. So that one I may do a little I may have somebody host that one, but with the lender. I've partnered with 2 lenders, and so what we're doing is, in each house I need to post the incentives that each lender is offering. So like, hey, if you want $5,000 towards closing costs, this lender is offering that. This lender is offering for free appraisal and to pay your title fees, your lender policy title fees. So stuff like that. And just talking to both of them, talking about what the rates are or what we could do for buy down rates, different things like that. So I want to partner with these lenders, and I need flyers to be made so that I can put them in the house. I also need to put my sign in the yard over here make a burger salad, but I'm gonna do a lettuce burger. And I'm over here swerving because I'm looking at the camera, but I'm trying to think what else I need to do. And then I really need to clean up my closet. I'm gonna show it to y'all. It's high-key embarrassing, but I really need to clean my closet. And then our vacuum broke at home, so I've since borrowed my best friend's vacuum when I went to her house on Friday. However, it's Sunday and the vacuum's still in my car, so I haven't even taken it out because I just haven't slowed down to do that. Yesterday I didn't even pull out my camera to record because I was just really drained, and so I just felt like the recordings would be very dull and boring. You wouldn't get much personality from me. I was just like, oh, I'm here, which I had an open house and nobody came to, which I would have had to turn on my personality for that. However, I don't know. Today I feel a little more energetic, not a little more, a lot more energetic, and but not to where I feel like driving 45 minutes to Allen, but I need to. Let me see, how far is Allen from where I'm at this very moment. Oh, that's a good parking spot. It's 36 miles, which is 46 minutes from here. But I still have to go home, and I really would want to put on something more comfortable because, y'all, my legs are sweaty and I'm in the car. I don't have the AC fully blasting, mainly because I don't want it to mess up my audio for this video. But what I really need to do is just put a mic on this thing. Somebody took that spot already. Okay, I'll just park here. I just need to put a mic on this thing. I'm finna go in the grocery store and go get my stuff. So I'll be back. I'm over here trying to approve a showing for my listing. I'll see y'all in a minute. What family? Huh? What family? Okay, so I just uploaded a video on YouTube today. I was kind of fell off 2 days, but that's okay. I am new to this. Give me grace, people. I made me a burger, lettuce burger, and I put my egg in here and it's still not sticking. I think I broke it down too much before I stuck it in there, but it's cool. It tastes the same. His little nose. He hates the camera, y'all. Hates the camera. I just uploaded a video. Now I need to submit. He's barking. I need to submit a client's house to. What is this app called? It's like this program to where, like I told y'all earlier, well, they'll allow them to 6 months to sell their house, but they'll front them a portion of their equity. There's a few programs like that, so I just need to upload their house to those programs so that we can see what we can do. So that's what I'm about to work on. I didn't get to my closet. I didn't get to go see my client. It's 7:42. So, yeah. It's pretty calm right now. I don't know what made me share this moment with you guys, but I just wanted to read this scripture before I go to sleep. So the scripture for tonight was Psalms 120. The psalmists are traveling through Kedar, and they're traveling through Jerusalem, and they are in a place to where they aren't safe, and they're looking for God's protection, and they are attacked by the enemy. And in here, God says, at the end of that, at the end of all your struggles, God will show up at the top of the mountain, and he will be there for you no matter what. There will no longer be these issues. And so I have to understand that everything happens to me for a reason. Everything happens to you for a reason. But when these things happen to you, you have to make sure that in the midst of your struggle, you are praying to God. You are celebrating God. So another scripture that it takes you to is Jeremiah 29:7. It says, pursue the well-being of the city I have deported you to. Pray to the Lord on its behalf, for when it thrives, you will thrive. And it says, pray for this city that the enemies are attacking you. Pray for those people who hurt you. Pray for the pain that is bestowed upon you. Pray in the moments of disparity, and just trust that God will show up even in those moments. We are to celebrate even when we are in our darkest days, because we know that it's setting us up for something greater. God says he will use this to allow him to rise and show who he is and the power of him. In reading this, I'm completely understanding what he's saying, and I think as crazy as it is, I could use what I share with you guys about my life as real estate, right? So we're on here for real estate, and I just so happen to be sharing this portion of myself tonight. But in real estate, when I sometimes get listings, just because this market is a little bit more difficult, I'm not always the most excited, because the listings are the hardest things to push. It's so easy to get a buyer under contract these days. However, with the listings, they take time because buyers are picky, because interest rates are higher and all of these things, right? And so I could say God is giving me these listings in these moments to perfect my marketing, to perfect my strategy, to perfect my team, whatever it is, to grow my team, whatever his mission is. It will rise, and whatever I'm praying of God, he will show me in my business. And so I use that because that's the part of my life that I share with you guys. But there's so many other things that it could pertain to, not just work. It could pertain to your love life. It could pertain to your relationship with your parents, or wherever you find brokenness. Some of us hate our jobs. Some of us have been betrayed by people that we love dearly. So whatever it is, you just have to know that whatever it is that you're struggling with, if you give it to God and you pray to him and you trust in him, he will uplift you. So I wish y'all a very good night. Thank you for hanging with me today. And it is very late because the Cowboys ended late. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in with me.